Hello, let's do Fibble. This is an unlimited puzzle, so this is not like the daily ones. Well, it is like the daily, but what I mean is this puzzle is not linked to a specific date. So we are given the word light, hitch, and I'm going to follow up with light. Okay, so either of the I's, one of them is a lie, one of the T's is a lie, everything else will have to be true. So we don't have H, we have both, no, we have either I or T. So what am I going to do with that? Let's do trans, see what we get from that. Okay, it seems like there might be no T now. So maybe I could do SI and introduce the N maybe? Is Simba a word? Let's try it. It is a word, but not the answer. Gosh, we are not really learning anything new. Because now it seems like there's no I in the word. And there has to be either I or T. BR, like brute, that could not be an answer. Let's try, we can't do blunt. How about? Maybe we should try something with T and I again and see what we could figure out. Maybe something like fight. No, I don't really like that because of the G and H. Or should I go for that? T-I, tiger. I don't want to do tidal. VIT. Let's do vital. See what we could get out of that. It's the exact same as up there. So either of them has to be lying, everything else is true. So we've got no A then. Either of those is a lie. Okay, so here we have I being a lie or the T. So that doesn't really help because we already have the LGH. If we go TU, DE, maybe something like debut. Okay, that would have two lies in trans. It would be the T and the S. But do I want to go for that now? Now that it's two lies in trans? What if we do mouth? What would that do? No, that's way too many lies. Maybe there is an O. We didn't try OU yet. Count. SOU. Maybe like sound? No, but we need either T or I. Maybe like pouty. Let's just go for it. Okay. T yellow there, the U. If we go PI, we can't do like pivot. Could there be another I? PI blank I blank? Otherwise, we are gonna do no P, no I, and then T and U. If we go STU, like stuff, it won't be the answer either, but I'm gonna go for it. So if either of those being a lie, go in IU, PIU, then no T, but then we need an S, probably fourth. I don't know. Could we have an F and then all of these are true? If we go PU, we only have 2 guesses left, so we need a really good filler now, or we need to try and go for the answer. Could we introduce the R? We only tried it once, and then we put it with the I, maybe like RI. Could we do risen? It will not be the answer because of those many lies. Risen, what could we do? Could today's word or this puzzle's word have a Z in it? If we do inbox, maybe. Nope, way too many lies. If the I is a lie because it's supposed to be yellow, that is possible, I guess. No, it's not, because of light. Because if I is yellow, then that makes that T true, so yeah, that won't work. If we go SP, U, like spurt, S, gosh, I have no clue about this one. If we start WI, wimpy, no. I really don't have a clue on this one. Could the U lie in both? Then we go PI, there's no U. PI, and then that T would be the lie, which would place the T in third, PIT, and then we need an S somewhere, pites. Pitas, patas, pitas. Or pizza. Gosh, I don't know. If the U is true there because it's yellow, let's say that's true. Those are the lies. Or the U is lie. Then we need to move the S and the T. U is moved, it goes fourth. We said there's no V. We haven't ruled out the M completely yet. So if we go ISUM, what could we do? Or virus? Yeah, as we ruled out the V already. Okay, I'm gonna go for a guess now that omits the I and go for, oh my goodness, let's click that again and go tasks. Now the only problem with this is the two lies and trans, but I'm gonna go for it and see what we get. So, okay, let's quickly clean up again and restart for the final guess and see what we could figure out, because I have seen something with the T and the S. Between the S here and there, and then the T there and there, it means all of the others has to be true. And this one could be a lie because it's green, but then are they both true? And that one won't be the yellow, that one is supposed to be yellow. If that's yellow, the lie because it's yellow, then maybe I should not mark that yet as true. So then we won't have double U, so that would be the lie, making that one true. All of those would then be true. Okay, so that makes that the lie because it's supposed to be yellow. Okay, let's get back to that. I'm not gonna mark that now. The I and the T, there's a lie between them, so everything else there has to be true. We've said that there's no A. There has to be a T, but it's not second. If it's third, then there is an I. And then the problem with that is I and then T should be yellow. So T cannot be third, making that true, making that lie. Then that would be, okay, let's get back to that. That one is a lie, making all of these true. So we do have U second. The T, the Y, the O, the P. Could the I be the lie? Look, that one has to be the lie. Which will then make that true? So there is no I. Making that the lie, so that is true. Okay. That one could be true, but it could be a lie because it's supposed to be green. What can we determine? So we have something U, and then something else than a T. The thing now is, if we start with ace, then we will need the B and the T. Okay, let's take a look at this again. We know that we have an ace, okay? So either of them has to be lie. So that is true. We don't start in T. T is not first, second, or third. If T is fourth, then we start in P. This one could be true. I mean, yeah, that could be true, but then this one will need to be green or yellow. I'm thinking to end in ace T. Burst. Could we do that? B-U. I don't think burst would work because of Simba. Yeah, that doesn't work. Is this a word? Worst or whatever? Okay, that would have too many lies for trance. Could we end in U-R-S-T? We can't. We can't because there is no R. There is no R. Okay. D-U-E-T-S. That doesn't work. I just can't figure out which of these has to be lie. Because, okay, this one cannot be the lie. Because it can only lie if it's green, and that one is already true. So this one is true, which will make that the lie. Okay. So we could go US. Like dusty maybe. D-U-S-T-Y. Yeah, that doesn't work. P-U-S-T. Busty? Let's see. If we do T fourth, then we have to go P-U-S-T and then what? I don't think that works. P-U... is this a word? Putsy or whatever? It won't even work. I think that's the lie. Making all of those true. Okay, so that would give us, and then that is true, which gives us blank U and then T in last place U. So we could have U is blank T, or we will have U blank is T. I'm thinking to do U is blank T, but then what would that be? Could we have another U then? The other thing is, we will need an M. Oh, that's the thing. If we bring in the M, then it will need to go B-U-S-M-T. So M is true, that's the lie. There's no B. Now we just need... Okay, this could all be wrong, but I really hope they are all right. So let's see, D-U... W-U... Like N is true. P could be a lie because it's yellow. U-P-S-T. Dupst. I don't think that's a thing. Let's try it. It's not a word. Um. Hmm. Hmm. If we go blank UEST maybe. We can't do guessed because of the G in light. But how about, goodness me, this is quite hard quest. We have one line, all of them. I wonder if this was the only thing left. But yeah, for Fibble, I guess it's hard to say. But let's try quest. And there we go. Perfect. Wow. This was quite a struggle. But okay, we've got there in the end. Quest for this one. Well, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more. Goodbye for now.